Python's sequence types let you create a slice. The only sequence type we've looked at so far is the string type, so let's continue with our strings2 program. What I'll do is delete all the code except for the comment and the parrot definition, so let's go ahead and do that. So we can produce a slice by providing three numbers separated by colons. Now these numbers are the start, stop, and step values. So I'll introduce the step values soon, but first let's look at slicing without a step. So I'm going to type print parentheses parrot left square bracket 0:6 and right square bracket, then our right parentheses. I'm going to add a comment as well, hash norweg. So here we're telling Python to start at position 0 and slice up to but not including position 6. And I've added a comment with a hash character there to indicate the result that we should get. So if we run the program now, we get the output in the output pane, Norweg. So when I said not including, that's important and something that new Python programmers often forget. The last character you specify isn't included in the slice. It turns out that not including that last character makes slices much easier to use, but it'll probably catch you out at first. In fact, not including that final value is something that happens in other places in Python, such as ranges. Now don't do this if you're at work in an open plan office, but if you're somewhere safe where you're not going to get funny looks, say out loud 10 times, up to but not including, up to but not including, up to but not including. Alright, so getting back to our code, the slice on line 5 produces the characters from index 0 up to but not including index 6. So let's see some more examples to understand how slices work. So let's say we wanted the characters WE from the string, then we'd slice from position 3, the W, up to but not including position 5, the G. So let's type in the code for that. So on line 6 I'm going to type print left parentheses parrot left square bracket, then we're going to type 3:5 as I mentioned, then our right square bracket, right parentheses, and we'll run the program. We should see WE outputted, and there's WE in the output pane. So what else can we do? Well, we can get the first word by getting the slice from position 0 up to but not including position 9. So let's try that. So print left parentheses parrot left square bracket 0:9, then our right square bracket and right parentheses, and we'll run that. And there's the entire word Norwegian. When creating a slice, the first value is the position to start at, as you've seen. That's separated from the position to stop at with a colon, which again you've seen. But if you don't provide a start value, you still need the colon. So we could write that last slice that we've got on line 7 differently by typing print on line 8, a left parentheses, parrot, left square bracket, then just :9 this time, right square bracket, right parentheses, and we can run that. And as you see, we get exactly the same result. And that's this time the difference is we didn't provide a start value. Basically our lines 7 and 8 both do the same thing because the start value defaults to the start of the sequence. And obviously on line 7 we included the start value, and line 8 we didn't include it. Right, so let's look at some slides to explain exactly what's going on here. So our first slice was 0:6. The slice starts at index position 0. And it then extends up to but not including position 6. The next slice was 3:5. So the slice starts at index position 3. And it extends up to but not including position 5. Then we had the slice 0:9. This slice starts at index position 0 and it extends up to but not including index position 9. And as you saw, we can leave off the start value of 0 because the start defaults to the beginning of the sequence. The colon is, however, necessary, otherwise we'd be specifying the single character at position 9. So at this point you should be able to create a slice that returns the word blue. So pause the video and come back when you've had a go at that. Alright, so welcome back. So to slice the word blue from our string, we need to start at position 10 and extend up to position 14. So let's do that. So I'm going to type print, left parentheses, parrot, left square bracket, 10:14, right square bracket, right parentheses. And if we run that, we should see the word blue. And there's blue on the screen. And again, there's no character at position 14, but remember that slices extend up to, but not including, the stop value. We saw that we can leave out the start value and it will default to the start of the sequence. If we leave out the stop value, then it defaults to the end of the sequence. So that means that we can rewrite the last line, line 10, on line 11, as print, left parentheses, parrot, left square bracket, 10, and this time we're leaving off the other value. So we've got a right square bracket and right parentheses. And if I run that, we get the same output, in this case, the word blue. It's important to include the colon that separates the start and stop values. We haven't provided a stop value, but we still need the colon so that Python knows that we want to slice. Without the colon, that would be an index and we'd get a single character at position 10. I mentioned that there are 4 different things that square brackets are used for, and slicing is the second thing. They're used for indexing and they're used for slicing. If you use square brackets for slicing, you must have at least one colon, otherwise it's in fact an index and not a slice. Alright, so I've got a question for you. Before I ask it, we'll have a quick recap. If the first number in a slice is omitted, the slice will start from the beginning of the string, and if the second number is omitted, it'll run to the end of the string. So to recap, print, parentheses, parrot, left square bracket, :6, right square bracket, right parentheses, and print, left parentheses, parrot, left square bracket, 6, then a right square bracket and right parentheses. So again, the first number in a slice is omitted, the slice starts at the beginning of the string, and if the second number is omitted, it'll run to the end of the string. The slice indices are defined such as string, square bracket, :n, plus string, square bracket, n : is the same as the original string. So to show you what I mean, I'm going to type some code on line 16 this time, print, left parentheses, parrot, left square bracket, :6, we've got a right square bracket, plus this time, I'm going to add a space there, so and a plus, another space, then parrot, left square bracket, 6, then we've got our right square bracket and our right parentheses again. So if we run this, you can see in fact we've got the entire Norwegian blue outputted to the screen. So at this point, my question to you is, what happens if we only have a colon in the slice? In other words, what will this produce? Print, left parentheses, parrot, left square bracket, and right square bracket, parentheses. So have a think about that and see if you can figure it out before running the program. Pause the video now and come back when you've got an answer. Alright, so welcome back. Did you work it out? Well, if you don't provide a start value, the slice starts at the beginning of the sequence. So there's no start value on line 18, so we start at the beginning. Now if you don't provide a stop value, the slice extends up to the end of the sequence. And we haven't got a stop value on line 18 either. So that means the slice will start at the beginning and extend right up to the end. So if we run the program now, we get the complete string printed out. So you might be wondering at this point why we'd want to do that. When dealing with strings, you probably wouldn't. And I'll come back to it when we look at another sequence type, a list. When dealing with lists, a slice like this one that produces a copy of the entire original can be very useful. I've covered it now because we're looking at start and stop values in a slice, and we'll see some practical applications of it later in the course. Alright, I'm going to stop the video here. Before watching the next video, experiment with slices with different strings. So a good one that you might want to experiment with would be this one, which I'll add to the source code. So letters equals, and we're going to add the letters of the alphabet. Like so. So that can be a good string to actually experiment with, but you can use any strings you want. Create some slices and make sure you get the results you wanted. Once you've done that, I'll see you in the next video.